my Christmas this year,
Talk to us.
this morning, how it went. I am in a relationship. We live together. We've lived together for the last 4 years. We decided to give my son his older son's old gaming computer because his older son's getting a new one. And my son wanted one for Christmas. And I really didn't want him to have it. I had reservations about him getting a computer. I think he's a little too old, too young. He's only 9. But he convinced me to let him have it. He thought that it would be a good financial decision and also a way for him to have what he wants with us, not having to invest too much money. So he goes to his son's house, Christmas Eve, yesterday. He sets up the new computer, and it is a nice computer. It's even nicer than the one that he wanted, top of the line. Okay. He gets the old computer. He brings it back. We have a dinner to go to. So we go to dinner. At dinner, we're discussing, I bring up, like, okay, so what's the plan? Because we had discussed it prior about a week ago. And the plan was we were going to put it together, make sure his stuff was ready the night before while he was sleeping so he could wake up and play with his stuff. However, when I bring it up now, he's saying that, we could just do it in the morning and blah, 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 blah. He doesn't feel like doing it now. His family's in town. He wants to have some drinks with them, whatever. Okay. That was just not sitting well with me at all. That was not the plan. This is my son. I wanted him to wake up and enjoy his stuff, just like his son gets to wake up and enjoy his stuff. Actually, his son has been enjoying his stuff since yesterday, the day before Christmas. Okay. So I get upset and I'm like, why does my son have to wait on enjoying his Christmas stuff because you want to be lazy all of a sudden? So since he didn't like what I said about being lazy, he says, well, why don't I just not give him the computer then? So we are at a dinner. We are at a girlfriend's house eating dinner when this happened. So I have to pull together. And in my mind, I'm trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to handle this? So I'm like, I'm going to get back to the house and I'm just going to put the computer disc together and just so he can have something to, because he had nothing else. This was his big gift. Like the other stuff was to supplement the computer. Okay. So I get home, I start putting stuff together. I'm a wreck. I'm an emotional freaking wreck. Okay. I start, I pull out the computer stand desk and I start, trying to put it together. And he says, as he sees me doing it, he's like, I don't know what you need a computer desk for when you ain't got no computer. I put the computer stand together. I put the chair together. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to tell him some story about how it didn't come, and I'm just gonna have to go, tell him just gonna have to go first thing in the morning, when the stores open back up to get you a computer. I'm sorry, come up with some lie. And I was hoping that, I was really hoping that I would wake up in the morning and he would still have that computer on that computer desk, like realize that what he said, what he was doing was wrong, even though my pride didn't even want it, but I did not want I wanted more for my son to not wake up to nothing for Christmas. So I was up all night. I was tired. So I was the last one up. So he comes in the room and he's like, are you going to get up? Your son's up. I go look in the room. There is nothing on the computer stand. Nothing on the computer stand. I say all this to say, obviously this isn't going to work out. But I just need you to understand, like, do not play with nobody's kids. Don't play with people's kids.
Okay. So that was the video. Now on Twitter, we got an update. Okay. On Twitter, it says the mom deleted the video due to all the hate the boyfriend was getting. She said it's too much. He did get him a new computer. I deleted it because people were going too crazy on him in the situation. I had a moment, yes, sure did, but harassing that man isn't okay either. Can we help in any way with getting your baby the best computer ever? Thank you so much, but he got a new one today. It's too much, y'all. Did he end up giving him the computer? He bought him a new one. So here's my thing. Here's my thing. She was going to break up with him. He did not want her to break up with him. He also did not like looking bad to the public. That's what it really feels like. It feels like her putting him on blast probably made him feel like he didn't like the fact that people saw him in that light. So he wanted to fix it and make it better. And so he buys the kid a new computer. And she's now trying to protect him, and all is forgiven. And I do understand deleting the post in order to get people to stop messaging you, because it can get out of control with people constantly commenting. So as a regular person, I can understand her saying, you know what? The point has been made. It's already on the blogs. I don't need to keep this shit on my page for people to keep commenting. And plus, y'all are harassing him. The point has been made. Ain't nothing else to say. Let's stop it now. Okay. I can totally understand on a personal level her feeling that way. So I'm not even mad at her for deleting the post. The issue for me is that he even orchestrated giving your son the computer and then deciding not to give him the computer, then watched you stress out about it, watched you put the desk together, told you that he didn't know why you was doing that because your son wasn't getting the computer. Let your son wake up on Christmas morning without a gift. Y'all been living together for 4 years. That man has been in your son's life for 4 years, and he made sure his son had a brand new computer, and he made sure that your son woke up on Christmas morning feeling disappointment and rejection. I'm sorry if the story is real, because we know y'all love to put out fake stories. But this went viral, so we're going to discuss it as if it's real, just like we did Love and Hip Hop all those years. I feel like if a man does something like that to you, it's time to go. It feels like a mind game. And I think when you are a younger woman, you will allow this to be just a transgression, and people make mistakes and nobody's perfect. But intentionally disappointing your kid and rubbing your face in it feels like a character flaw. That feels like something that is attached to one's identity, spirit, mentality. And if that is the type of person that you want to be in a relationship with, be prepared for him to continue to do shit to play with your mind and play with your emotions and have you crying on Christmas morning. Men who do shit like that repeat that pattern. If you want to continue to feel disappointed in your relationship instead of supported, if you want to continue to feel like you're with a man that's going to make sure his kid feels great, but your kid feels like shit, girl, by all means, forgive, forget, and move on. But it's going to happen again. It's going to show itself in other ways, because that type of energy that he gave you right before Christmas, when we supposed to be trying to make each other feel special, make each other feel good, and that's how he made you and your son feel on Christmas after 4 years of living together. My girl, that man does not love you. That man does not love you, girl. I'm sorry. That man don't love himself, so he can't love you. I don't know what the reasoning would have been behind setting you up to fall like that. I almost feel like, what happened prior? Like something had to happen that you don't even know you did wrong in order for him to set you up like that. Because she said at the beginning of the video that she didn't even want to give her son a computer, and he talked her into it. And I don't see a problem with giving a hand-me-down computer, because again, computers are expensive. And if it works, it works. And you just want to get your son something better because he's older and needs more memory, or you want to get him something new, and you want to not just throw away this good computer and give it to the little boy that, you know, if he breaks it or bangs it up, it's not a big deal. He's 9. I can understand all of that. But knowingly disappointing the kid, not giving him the laptop, what did you do with the laptop? Because something feels like you must have done something else with the laptop, which is why you weren't going to give it to her son. Either way, the way it was handled, it feels like he was trying to get back at you for something. It feels like vengeance. and you don't even know what you did. Because if you did, you would have explained what happened in the video. But it sounds like, he bought her son a new computer. She deleted the video. They're probably still together. Hunched the day after Christmas when her kid got the new computer. Girl, good luck. It doesn't look good to me. It doesn't look good to me. I don't think I will forgive that, because to me, it will always stick in my mind that you really intentionally let my son be hurt like that for no reason. And he didn't have to be. He's a kid. He should wake up on Christmas morning feeling special and great and grateful like a damn kid does. Yeah, I had great Christmases growing up. So I'm especially bothered when people fuck up Christmas for kids, because kids aren't gonna have, like, they're gonna grow up and they're not gonna know how to recreate those feelings for themselves if you don't create that for them as kids. Yeah, the Santa Claus shit and all of that. Y'all want to act like, oh, I'm letting my kids know. Listen, let them fucking kids be a part of the magic of the shit, okay? At least for a little while. They're gonna still be grateful when they become adults. They're gonna know it was you. Money, like, you can let the kids believe for a little while it's Santa with the rest of the damn kids and believe in the magic and all of that. But you know why? Because when they become adults, those feelings that they were able to get back then, they're going to find ways to recreate that feeling for themselves as adults. And I know, because I do this, because I had such great Christmases growing up. Throughout the years, I've created magical fucking vibes in this house. Okay? For me and another grown ass person to be happy and have moments where we really feel like, oh, that was such a good day. We ate good. We bought each other really nice gifts. We was vibing. We was fucked up. We had great sex. Whatever. We recreated the good feelings on the holiday for ourselves the way our people created those vibes for us as kids. Stop fucking up shit for your kids because you want to be like petty and shit, or whatever the fuck you going through. Okay? I'm just saying, I don't like that. I will break up with the dude 4 years or not. Disappointing my kid intentionally to prove a point is callous and it's cold-hearted. And that is going to show up again at some point when you need him most. And that's what I would be thinking about. What if when I need you most, you turn into fucking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde again? Then what? So yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. We would have to hang this relationship up. We would have to hang it up, bitch. All right.